Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew.
I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you.
Loveline.
Yep, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. There's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist.
How was your Mother's Day? Given that we haven't spoken even 2 words today yet. Really? Not 2 words have not passed between us. In. Yes.
Yeah, I hit traffic on the 170 and on the 10.
Yeah, I heard.
Actually.
And the 405's backed up too. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that Mother's Day traffic?
There was an accident at the 10. You may not have seen it. There's a car up the embankment there.
I saw that.
Yeah.
But
I left early enough to be here on time anyway. Yeah. Okay, so.
Here's the time I give myself on this show, and here's the way. Oh boy, does a new broom sweep clean. When I first started this show, I would leave my house. I swear to Christ, 8:30, 8:45, and get here about 9:15.
And then yell at us if we weren't
No, not at the beginning. Not at the beginning.
Yeah, once you got comfortable, about a year into it.
Yeah. A couple years, I figured I could leave my house about 9 o'clock. I think was the time and that went on for a long time. It was a nice, round number, 9. You just leave at 9. It's time to leave. And somewhere along the line, I figured out maybe about year number 3.5, 4. And why leave at 9 when you can leave at 9:12, 9:13?
Yeah.
Still get here 15, 20 minutes before the show starts.
Then it became, why get here 15 to 20 minutes before the show starts?
Yeah, that's downtime, brother. Why bother getting here early? And by the way, when you add those 15 minutes up over the course of, let's say, elephant's life or something, you're talking about days now. So then I thought, well, why leave at 9:13 when you can leave at 9:20 and get here about 8-10 minutes before the show starts?
You got to be at 9:40 now.
No, I'm about 9:32, 9:33. But now it's the point where if I miss a signal or blow a shift, if I go from first into fourth instead of second, I'm going to be late. I don't. Drew, don't do that.
Well, I had a great Mother's Day. Can we call Susan? Well, it's a tradition. Come on.
It is?
Yeah.
I guess it is.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have had her up here.
What'd you do? Okay. Good point. Get her on the phone.
Yeah.
Drew, now that, of course, you have a wife and she's a mother, so it's Mother's Day for her, and then, of course, you have a mother. What do? You
get them everybody together.
You take them all out?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
We did it. We were genius. We did it on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
So much
You
better.
beat the crowds.
Yeah.
And, all right, you still have a headache from Saturday?
No, it's good. And then we had a leisurely day today. I gave the graduation speech at USC today for the medical school.
Fantabulous.
It was fun. The Shrine Auditorium. Great ceremony.
All right. And, geez, that place is big.
Huge.
Nice.
Full.
Moving up. That's what I like. I called my mom yesterday to ask her if she wanted to do anything, and she said, not really. She had plans, and I thought, oh, thank God. So
you believed her?
Yeah, well.
She was calling your bluff to see.
Oh, no, she wasn't. No, believe me, the Corollas don't have an ounce of juke or head fake in them. They just, you read them like you read a dog. So I gave her a call today, wished her a happy Mother's Day, left it on her phone machine, and felt like $1 million. Yeah, that's the beauty. Just got done whacking off to my mom.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I left on her machine. All right, so what are we going to do? Slipknot's going to be in here in just a few minutes. I'm not exactly sure where they are, but
they're on the 405.
Oh, they're stuck in traffic, too. There's a 25-foot limousine out in the parking lot, Drew, and
they didn't want to use
band members. They didn't want to use it?
I don't know.
What are they driving in? There's a pearl white limousine that's as long as the day.
I know.
Out there, and one guy? Okay. So anyway, we'll get Slipknot in here. Drew, we're going to take a call, or we're going to talk to Susan?
There you go. Call first.
All right. Justin.
Yeah.
You're 18.
Yeah.
What's up?
I have trouble masturbating.
Yeah? Why is that?
I try it all the time, just like by myself. When I try it, I can't. But when it's the one time I don't want it to happen, it's the worst time possibly, it happens.
Like during sex?
No, not during sex. I'm not sexually active. Like I'll be at like a dance or a social gathering.
Oh my God!
And all of a sudden,
And it comes out of you?
Yeah.
Oh, how interesting. Are you on medication?
No.
Do you have an erection when it comes out of you?
Yeah, basically.
Basically?
Well, the thing is, okay, I try to masturbate, and when I try, nothing happens. But I guess, like, if you don't masturbate at all, it's just like the mess happens and it just comes out.
Yeah.
That happens. At the
What?
worst times possibly.
I'm a physician. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, but you're a physician. You don't know what half our callers are talking about. Hey, Justin, have you ever had a nocturnal emission, a wet dream?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
All the time.
All the time. And why is it you don't think you can masturbate?
Well, I try to. Just when I try, nothing happens. I try, like, 3 or 4 times a day, and nothing happens at all.
Maybe.
Hold on a second. He doesn't try. Why do you try 3 or 4 times a day if nothing ever happens?
Hard to understand that.
I mean, how many days do you go 3 or 4
before you
times?
give up?
How many days you do anything 3 or 4 times a day where you achieve no result?
The whole thing, it just doesn't fit with me.
All right.
The whole thing doesn't fit.
I call it bogus.
Wait, it was 7.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Susan?
Hello.
Hello.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, sweetie.
That was me. Are you drunk?
No.
You're not drinking those Red Bulls and Kamchatka?
She's been sick.
My new favorite drink.
Did you have this is Drew's lovely wife, by the way, if some of you don't know
Thank you
who
very
Susan
much,
is.
Adam.
And this is our tradition.
Anne, she's the new mother. How was her Mother's Day?
Oh, yeah. She's 100% over there.
Did she talk about it?
No.
Well,
Adam doesn't talk to Susan. Adam doesn't talk to Ann anymore. It just doesn't bother.
well, I didn't talk to Ann because I got here 30 seconds before the show started. But
Yeah.
I got a note that says right here. I have a note that says right here. Ask Ann about Mother's Day during commercial break because I want to know.
That was a top priority for you, I'm sure.
How was it?
How
Ann?
was it,
Oh,
Ann?
it was awesome.
It
We went
was?
out to brunch, and it was just wonderful. It was a wonderful day.
Oh, good.
Yes.
And this is your first Mother's Day, right,
Yeah,
Ann? You never
exactly.
had one of those. Now, what about your mom? Did you drag her along?
Mom was with, yeah.
Heidi.
Yeah, Heidi, yes.
Yeah.
So
It was
who
a great
took
day.
care of the babies?
What?
Heidi.
Who took care of them?
Yeah.
Oh, they were with us.
Well, did the men take care of the babies so you could have a break?
Actually, my husband did get up with them early this morning at 6 a.m.
Oh.
and let me sleep in. So that was nice.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is
That wasn't a loud enough whip sound effect. So you had brunch. So, Ann, you went out today.
Yeah.
And Susan, you went out yesterday.
Yes.
And with the crazy in-laws, huh?
And I slept in today.
Because you have a cold?
No, I love it.
No, my husband let me sleep in.
Oh, Jesus.
She got breakfast in bed.
I did. I had breakfast in bed.
I know, but you went out Sunday. I mean,
Yeah,
you went
but
out
yeah,
Saturday to
it's-
do that.
Last
Today's the
night.
day part.
With Drew's mother.
Oh, well, listen, you could do any holiday where you do it the day before, and then, of course, you got to celebrate it that day. It's a horrible strategy.
No. You get the restaurant part, the sort of ceremony over.
Right.
Then you can actually enjoy the day.
I see.
Then we went to the Simons
To
for
friend's house,
dinner and lunch.
Who's the Simons?
Our friends.
Yeah.
And they,
Susan,
they
of course you know.
You're dumb as our listeners are, Susan, with the Simons.
Deborah and Robert Simon.
Sure,
You
that's
know
right.
them.
All our listeners in Iowa know the Simons.
They do now.
Like I'm supposed to know the Simons. You guys don't have friends.
Robert owns Bistro 45, and he cooked 2 meals for me today.
Yeah, you want to give
While
the
Drew was
address out?
giving his commencement speech.
Susan, stop while you're ahead.
All right, Susan, we're gonna let you get back to Murder She Wrote or whatever it is you're up to
Adam,
tonight.
don't you miss me? I haven't spoken to you in so long.
Has it been that long?
Oh, too long.
Yeah, I do miss you.
You
Oh.
do? Oh, good.
Yeah, to me it feels like just yesterday though. All
Well, I
right.
had a great Mother's Day, and thank you, Drew.
You're welcome.
Yes, he's a wonderful husband and father and mother, isn't
He
he?
is.
Thank you.
He's great.
Yeah, you couldn't do any better.
I don't think so.
Nobody could do any better.
Ann
Thank God
couldn't
for
do-
Dr. Drew.
Ann couldn't do any better either.
Then Drew?
Then Doug.
Oh, then Doug,
Doug's
right.
great.
Yeah.
Everybody's wonderful.
This was a good
Yeah, Doug, Ann couldn't do much better than Doug either. That's right. You both lucked out.
But Ann,
What's
you
your
have to
point?
call me. I'm so mad at you. You never call me.
All right.
And that's
I'm-
real.
I do need to talk to you, Susan, about something.
All right, we'll put you on
Better
hold.
call me.
All right.
It's probably one of those feminine questions. All right, I'm going to, hey, Susan,
It's a baby question.
I'm going to put you on hold,
Okay.
and Ann is going to talk to you about the nipple irritation, okay? All right?
Thanks.
All
Adam.
right. God bless you. All right. Oh, God, I don't want to hear any part of that conversation.
Oh, my God.
Michael?
Michael. Hey there.
You're 15. What's up?
Michael?
Hello?
Michael?
Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's one of those nights. I swear to God, it's one of those nights.
It may not be officially Tard Night, but it's at least son of Tard Night.
No, think about it. There are accidents on every freeway coming in here.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true. There's an accident on both freeways I was on. Yeah. Hey, Robert?
Yeah?
What's up?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Hey, could you, go to me like the next caller?
Okay.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you're right. It is one of those nights. It feels like a full moon night.
I went out to look specifically. It's not quite full. I got all kinds of stuff going on in the hospitals. I mean, it really is a full moon night.
Yeah. The gerbil I put in my ass is acting strangely.
It's not doing what it normally does?
No. Usually does cartwheels.
Yeah.
This time it's doing
Running
handsprings.
Running in place.
Yeah. Sarah?
Hi.
Yeah, thank God I had the wheel put in last week.
You know, this is really weird that Susan came on. My physical therapist is friends with Susan's cousin.
Eerie.
That's
that
wild.
weird?
That is weird.
It's really weird.
No, it's not.
It is.
First off, I'll bet you Susan's cousin's never heard of your physical therapist.
You don't believe me, do you? Oh, that's what.
Well, where are
my
you from? Where,
What? I'm from Illinois. He's from California. My physical therapist is.
All right, but your physical therapist being friends with Drew's wife cousin.
Oh, the cousins in like the beach area. The beach
It's
cities.
it's not too bizarre.
All right, that's kind of wild.
Whatever.
That's kinda wild. Hey, look, it's a weird night, okay?
Okay,
Accept that, Adam.
We can't count everything as weird just because we're making it a weird night.
Well,
All right,
okay,
Sarah, what's going on?
okay.
Where in Illinois are you?
I'm you know where NIU is?
Yeah, but
Just
your
south.
accent is not Illinois. Where's your accent from?
I'm sorry?
Are you from Illinois originally?
Oh yeah, I've lived in Illinois all my life.
All right, fine. What's your question?
Yeah, okay. My question is basically I called a couple weeks ago. They're treating me for gonorrhea and for chlamydia.
Oh, yeah.
And I was having like the major like manic kind of phase.
Right.
And it died down, and right now it's like I've always had a problem like with pelvic exams too. Like I can't have one done. I've been crying in the doctor's office. I cry like if they like mention like sex, or if I hear about it or people are talking about it.
And yet you were on a tear, weren't you?
I'm sorry?
You were kind of on a tear.
Yeah,
essentially.
I was just went nuts. I just went totally nuts.
I mean,
Only thing
this
I
is the one I
could think
called
about.
last week. It was
Yeah.
having all the sex.
Like a week and a half ago, yeah.
Yeah, about a week and a half ago. Now
She
I
was
don't know
like
what
she
to
was
do.
like she was prim and proper, buttoned down.
Yeah, but she'd had 6 guys in 2 months.
Yes. Right?
No,
How many?
about 4.
No, you didn't say 4.
It was about 4, yeah.
4 and how long?
Oh, 4 and, well, I don't know.
2 months, 3 months.
I don't know how long.
Listen, goofball, you didn't say 4.
All right.
Sorry.
Be that as it may, to her that was a tear. And now why gonorrhea? And yet one of these people.
Because I remember if I heard 4, I would have went like,
Yeah.
what are
Yeah.
you talking about?
Yeah.
Slept
Okay,
with
anyway.
4 guys on the way in. All right, anyway, what do you want?
I don't know what to do. I'm just getting really upset, and I just start crying, and I started drinking, and I
Wow.
just don't know what to do.
All right.
All right, Drew,
so,
tell her what to do.
Well, Sarah, you're depressed, obviously, and that's sort of the easiest thing to talk about, and that's something that can be easily treated. Because there are many other things going on with you, it would be best treated by somebody who's a mental health professional, whether or not there is some sort of unfinished business that you're acting out now as a result of this transition. I think she said she was in college, if I remember right before. And people do that transition can be very difficult for some people. And getting in, talking to somebody, getting.
But what did we tell her a week and a half ago? For Christ's
Go see a
sake?
doctor.
All right, then don't call us back and bother us.
Well, she's getting more depressed and more chaotic.
Well,
and
then go to the person we
Okay,
told her to
well,
go to a week and a half
I'm happy
ago.
to talk to people again more than once. It's nice.
I am too, but not as an extension of our first phone call.
Maybe she.
I
really,
mean,
yeah,
if I was
understand.
doing a mechanic show, the guy called in and said a 73 Ranchero and blue smoke was coming out of the exhaust, and I told him to go check the head gasket, and I'd be perfectly willing to talk to the guy a week and a half later about some shimmying coming from the front end, but I don't want to talk about the goddamn blue smoke again because what the hell were we talking about the first time? If he's not going to get the head gasket checked, then don't call the show.
But it's a good example for you about how people think about their health and health advice. They don't hear it.
That's right.
They don't want to follow it.
Well, they'll hear it if you hang up on them.
All right.
You don't yell at your patients enough, Drew. I've told you that 1,000 times.
You have told me that, and I'm aware that I don't.
Don't make me grab the phone out of your hand and yell at them.
Like you did before.
Well, they don't listen to Drew. That's the problem. They're all these old Jews, and they don't. The ear away from the phone is the one that works. Fred?
Yeah.
What's up? You're 14.
Yeah, the other day I took 3 tabs of acid, and I was like all hyper and like freaking out all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the second time I took it, and this is the second day now, and I'm still feeling the effects, and it's like all day my heart's been racing, and I've just been like really paranoid.
Why'd you take 3 tabs?
Well, I took the first one, and I didn't feel anything, and about an hour later I took the other 2.
Great.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, this is a toxic chemical, LSD, and these higher doses can cause permanent disruptions in your thinking and how you feel. I presume this will settle down a little bit. It's not going to be as intense as it is now, but you may get something called a post-hallucinogenic perceptual disorder, which means after the high you may continue to feel anxious and sort of in a dreamlike state. And Fred, you're 14. These are really substantial assaults on your brain at your age, and it is exquisitely important that you see
I know.
somebody.
I wish I hadn't have done it.
I understand.
Like right about now.
I understand that you see somebody, a psychiatrist who has experience in dealing with people that are exposed to large amounts of drugs, so they can help you get through this, because it's going to be very uncomfortable for quite a little while here. Okay?
All right.
All right.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. Don't take any more.
Okay.
Please,
All right.
please. That's the drug. That and E, boy, those are the two. Just
And listen,
awful.
don't. Here's the deal, everyone. When you take acid, you're supposed to take a tab of acid. You people that are 14 taking 3. It's
14,
crazy.
14 taking any is not all that much
Oh,
better.
yeah. That's right. But listen, you know what? I've taken acid once in my life. I was, let's see, how old was I? 4 days ago. No, I was, I'd say I was 28, maybe 27, 28. And I took half a tab because I just thought, hey, listen, I don't want to freak too hard here. You know, if I'm not freaking, I'll take the other half. But let's not spin out too much.
Yeah.
I took a half a tab. It's the only acid I've ever done in my life. It was fine, but I was 28, took half a tab. 14, 3 tabs. Are you kidding?
Ugh.
Michael?
Yes.
Explains
You're
a lot.
15. What's up?
Okay. Well, my mother was pregnant with me. She was using heroin and ecstasy. So, what could be the side effects for me?
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
When she was pregnant with you?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have ecstasy then, did they?
15 years ago? Yeah, they did. Not the same way, not as available, not as routinely available as now. Michael, the heroin doesn't do that much.
That's good for you.
It's not good for you, and the babies are born addicted, but they're sort of easily detoxed. They
Well,
keep
where
up-
are you going to score when you're an infant?
That's right. And
how easy is it to detox?
No, the detox itself is easy. They actually don't even.
I know. Listen, shut the light. That's detox.
Well, you could be life-threatening, maybe vomit, aspirin. Who knows? It's no big deal. Be that as it may, it doesn't damage brain, although many pregnancies are terminated with heroin use because of the problems of injecting, and it's a spontaneous abortions occur and infections occur, this sort of thing. But so you make it through the pregnancy. The ecstasy is actually the more serious concern.
Because my brother, he's like a little off, and
Yeah, the stimulants are really the ones that scare me during pregnancy.
yeah, he's 13, and she was using mushrooms, and she was
Beautiful.
pregnant with him.
Wonderful.
So
I don't know of any specific documented changes from mushroom, but
all right. And my real name is Nico Silva.
All right. Fantastic. Glad I got that out. Hey, Drew, is it extra weird now, or have we just bought into the whole weird vibe and decided it's weird?
No, it is extra weird night.
It is.
Extra weird night.
A lot of guys, like, how often do we have someone go, my real name is?
Yeah.
How often do we punch up someone who says, can you punch me back up a little bit later? How often do we punch someone up where we can just hear them talking, but they don't really respond?
Another one is I called you 10 days ago, and
I'm calling you back again. Yeah. I mean, that was our first break here, and we had like the kind of situations that we run into once every 4 or 5 months, all in the same 20-minute span.
Maybe it's Slipknot.
You think so? I think they're here. Are they here? Ann? Yes. That's good work. Oh, she's still talking to Susan. Sorry. All right. But Slipknot is here. We'll bring them in after the break.
Loveline.
Loveline will be right back.
Yep, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Slipknot is our guest tonight. We'll hear something off the CD, Slipknot. And do you guys want names or numbers, or names and numbers?
A little bit of both.
Little bit of both?
A little bit of both. Which means it can go back, and we got the dyslexia happy on names.
Joey, Paul, and James are here. That would be 1, 2, and 4. And Drew will call you number 2 tonight. What do you say?
99.
And
did he eat Mexican or something?
Yes. See, he got the joke. A guy with a lower number than you got it. Come on.
I see how this is gonna go.
Oh, it's gonna be a rough night, fellas. I'm not gonna kid you. Slipknot is, if you haven't heard of them or heard them, they are well. I know you guys probably get the Insane Clown Posse.
No, we don't even
brought
need to
up,
start with that.
But not sound-wise, but at least they got hoods on, and there's a whole bunch of them, and that frightens me. I scare easily. But why? How did you guys? You guys are from Iowa. We were just talking about this during the break, and where the hell did all this come from?
We started in the fall of '95. Basically, we were kind of sick of the guitar, bass, drum, singer format of the way rock had been presented, and we had all grown up together, played in different bands, and when we were playing, it was basically us playing with each other's bands, and it was the other bands in the audience watching the other band. Because there's no one there, because there's no publicity, news. There was no one there that would help us with that type of music. We put up flyers, it'd be a $50 fine, et cetera, et cetera. But it was like just networking when we formed the band. It was just to be the most apocalyptic, completely just jointed type of band we could envision. Anything that would actually seem kind of weird or deemed demystifying, we would go ahead and do it anyways, regardless.
And how much has the band evolved since that time? Because the thing that I always think about whenever I see an act that it seems like there's a lot of guys and it involves some theatrics and some costumes and things like that. I always think to myself, that looks great now, but where did they get that started, and how great did it look if they're playing a place and they're not making any money and no one's showing up? I mean, how much can you do? How different is the band now than it was a couple of years ago?
Well, it was quite different. I mean, it was evolution. You don't just think of all those things at once. I mean, ideas come to you later. I mean, the thing is, everything was such. Everyone had so many ideas at once. I mean, it took literally years to get them all out.
Right. All right. Well, I have. I'm sorry, I gave you a curt answer there. I was just looking at the schedule, thinking you already played Friday night. And Saturday and Sunday. Wait a minute, you're not playing Sunday. That's off. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. You guys are going to be in Arizona on Monday, and then Tuesday, Albuquerque and Denver on Wednesday. So if you want to see Slipknot and you're in one of those cities, they're coming to a town near you. Well, here's something off the CD. Oh, we want to talk about our quick Iowa story. We were in Iowa, once, Drew?
You haven't said these guys are from Iowa yet.
I did say they're from Iowa earlier. Were we in Iowa one time?
Twice. We did University of Iowa. Remember that?
Oh yeah. We did the University of Iowa. Well, isn't that it?
Then we came back and flew into Des Moines, and we did Drake and Northern Iowa.
Was the University of Iowa where we ate casserole?
Yes.
See, you guys from Iowa, you don't know about this, but they outlawed casserole here in Los Angeles about 14 years ago. Yeah, so when we were
I like
able,
the way you say casserole. Say it again.
Casserole.
Casserole.
We were able to get hold of some casserole. It's like going over the border and buying firecrackers.
Did you
or,
smuggle any back with you?
I
keistered some, I think.
stuffed. Yeah, I keistered some, but I got the cavity check at the airport, and they
Trying
pulled
to
a
get
big
in
hand.
California of the fruits and all that.
Yeah.
They pulled some casserole out.
He took it to the hoop.
I was trying to get some of that casserole back into California, but I couldn't make it. But
You're trying to casserole enema.
it was. I had one. I had a casserole enema later on that night. Drew, they were like, hey, we you guys were coming special, so we made you a casserole. I was like, all right, noodles and Parmesan cheese, yeah. Wait a minute, do I detect some tuna in that?
Tuna.
So it's like yummy.
At least
So-
you didn't get the
bow
like,
tie-
hot dog
bow tie
or the-
noodle.
Yeah, it was like bow tie noodles and just a ton of butter.
Yeah.
And I thought, well,
That's casserole.
now we're living.
Healthy living in Iowa.
But yeah, was Iowa too, where they were like, where I was like, yeah, I'll have an iced tea, and they're like, would you like a dollop of mayonnaise in that? It's like, I didn't want to offend them, you know. I was like, just put the mayonnaise on the side. I like to work it in slowly, you know. But we were at Drake, which is in near Des Moines,
yeah.
and
In Des
you
Moines.
guys are from in Des Moines or from Des Moines. Am I correct?
Yes.
And we were going to drive from Drake to northern Iowa, and I guess it was about an hour and 45-minute or 2-hour drive. And we had some chicks from the college come pick us up. They're involved with the whatever planning committee. So anyway, the thing that was ironic about it, and Drew, stop me if I screw this story up because it's been a while. We told them to pick us up at 10:30, and then we shifted it to 11:30.
Right.
We figured we had plenty of time to get into northern Iowa to make the gig. We wanted to work out at Drake or something, and we kicked it back. The chicks never got the message. They got there at 9:30, and they waited around for a while. And they just had time to kill. And we got there, and we said, oh, were you guys waiting for us? And they said, yeah. And we said, we're sorry. And they said, oh, it's all right. We did a little shopping. We had a little time for ourselves. No big deal. We piled in the car. We got on the freeway. We drove about 5 miles. We got off the freeway. We drove right into the center of Des Moines, and one of the chicks had to go to her work and take care of some business. And I thought to myself,
What'd she do?
she had to just go to her former employee's place and she had to take care of some this and that as long as she was going to be in Des Moines. But our feeling is you just had an hour to kill. You know, what the hell was going on for the last hour? And they were like, well, we did a little window shopping. I'm like, what the hell didn't you go take care of? She had to drop an envelope off on the 15th story of, well, actually not 15. Probably
No,
the
there's 15 stories in Des Moines.
Probably the 4th story, which is considered the 15. It actually says 15 on the elevator. It starts at a quarter, it goes to half, then 3/4, then 1. That's considered
it.
4 floors. Oh man, that was a lovely, lovely ride from Des Moines to. That's God's country out there, it really is. All right, so. But, you know, us being from Southern California was exciting. I was like pinching, Drew, look, a cow.
Corn.
Robert?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're 14. Oh, sorry, you're 17. You're on with Slipknot.
Well, yeah, I got a little problem and a big problem, right?
All right.
My big problem is I got 2 girls pregnant in 1 month. I cheated my girl.
That's your little problem?
What?
That's the little problem?
No, that's a big problem.
Oh, that's a big problem, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
And I don't know what to do.
Get a job, buy some condoms.
They broke though.
You have a serrated penis?
I don't know what that means.
It's good.
Here's what you do. You go to the.
It's like a steak knife, you jackass.
You go to the hardware store and you forget the condoms. You buy a hose clamp. It costs about 19 cents. You put that around your tool. Then I won't have to use my tax dollars to pay for your mistake.
Oh, I like number 1. That's good talking. Hey, Robert,
Yeah.
how far along are they?
Like a month, and the other one's like a week.
And what do they want to do?
They both want to keep it.
They both want to keep it.
Yeah, but the other, they don't know about the other girl.
Yeah. All right. What do you got to do? You got to fake your own death. As a matter of fact, don't even fake it. Hey, Robert, I don't know. You can't. How about if they give the kids up for adoption? How about that? You think they'll do that?
Really, the only option here is for you to tell them both what has happened so they can make the decision based on what's really going on here. That is to say, what they want to do with this pregnancy. and that adoption should be strongly encouraged. Certainly, you're in no position to be a father, and I seriously doubt that anybody that would have gotten pregnant with you is ready to be a mom.
All right, and
so you've got to be honest with them, and you've got to come out about it.
Do they both think you're going to be a dad?
And,
Yeah.
and a husband?
Not a husband.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's a commitment.
I see.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert,
Yeah.
come on, don't be such a jackass, would you?
All right.
All right, this is it. You're going to get this thing cleared up. Hopefully they'll have an abortion or give the kids up for adoption or sell them on the black market or something, anything but have you raise them. And then from that point on, you don't get anyone pregnant, all right?
Yeah.
All right. How many kids?
True
you figure
value,
this-
bud.
How many kids you figure this guy has by the time he's 21? Oh, it is the undoing of this country. Robert is daddy. Katie?
Yeah.
You're 18.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Perky?
Gosh, I just wanted to talk to Slipknot.
Here they is.
Of course you did.
Oh my God, I love you guys.
We love you too.
Me and my boyfriend went and got matching Slipknot S tattoos on our legs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's going to
Speaking
come in
of
handy one day.
Yeah, I missed your concert in Sacramento this week, but I saw you a little while ago in Chicago.
Wait a minute. How did you miss them in Sacramento?
I had to work.
What were you doing in Chicago?
My boyfriend lives there.
All right, but you got the tattoos?
Yeah.
Wow. You probably could get in free if you showed the tattoo.
Well, I didn't know how to go about that.
I
Other
see.
things.
Yeah. Well, it depends where the tattoo is. Is it on your ankle, did you say?
No, it's on the back of my calf.
Yeah, that's no good. That's not a freebie. All right.
How many,
You been in a band before, dude?
No, I know. I'd make a great band member, though, wouldn't I? I could play the tambourine like Tracy from the Partridge Family and Slipknot. I'd just stand up on a box and bang it on my ass. All right, Katie, what's your question?
I just wanted to know, kind of, are you guys ever going to take your masks off on stage?
No.
The answer is no.
I can barely even hear them.
No with
No.
a capital N.
Okay.
All right, Katie.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care. All right. Well, that was a question. Bianca,
Hello.
you're 20.
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Okay, I actually have two questions. The first question is kind of a pseudo question, and the second question is like a real question.
I think we have a new rule in this program.
All right.
If you have two questions, just
Yes.
go right ahead. Just
All
ask
right.
the question.
Okay, my first question is I'm a big fan of drdrew.com, and I'm in the chat rooms all the time. And I want to know if you guys have web hosts, like chat room hosts.
Not
I'd
yet.
like to be one.
That is, Bianca, I appreciate that offer, and there will be structure.
everyone else?
No.
Okay.
Actually, in my fantasy about how things would evolve at that site. Now, I don't want to speak on behalf of the staff, but for me, it would be everybody. A lot of people had purpose there too, meaning it's something that they contributed, and that kind of thing would be something I'd be looking for. Scott.
I'm in there all the time trying to help people.
Look for Scott Zorn. Scott, who is sort of going to be developing the chat spaces, and or email him, and he should be able to give you some information about that. Okay.
Cool deal.
What's your screen name? I'll look for you.
LAVAN 5758.
Wait a minute.
I was you actually answered one of my questions before on the show. I was the girl who asked if birth control pills can make your breasts larger.
All right.
Because I've been on the pill for 3 years, and I've gone from a B to a D.
Nice.
Some people get that one.
Yeah. That's the comment I get a lot. Nice.
Just put on 85 pounds, though, to be fair.
LAVAN.
Or get about $3,000.
5758. Is that it?
5758.
Oh, please, you
All right.
two.
All
Like
right.
you're ever going to chat her up.
No, well.
Y'all-
All right, what do you want, Screwball?
Okay. Don't tell me a screwball.
Bianca,
Well,
it's not,
please.
hey, if it's not about the man show, you're not allowed to talk about it.
Ooh, the
okay?
man show.
Oh,
That's right.
Ooh, I can get on there too. No, anyway, okay, my real question. I used to live about 4 hours away. I was up in Santa Barbara, and I just moved there in November, or moved to San Diego here in November. And I was working with a guy who I had a crush on, and I think he had a crush on me, so we kind of did this whole, we're not talking to each other thing, but we know what's going on. So I had a boyfriend at the time, and we broke up because he was a huge drug addict, and that was just not cool. So I moved to San Diego, and I didn't speak to him for months, and I finally just recently called him. And I went to go see him over spring break, and we hooked up.
Where is
the whole
he?
week. What?
He's in San Diego also?
No, he's in Santa Barbara. I'm in San Diego.
Got it.
So that's where I was living before. We hooked up the whole week that I was there, and we kind of left it at that. So now that I'm back here, we talk every once in a while, and he's probably listening right now, so I'm expecting a phone call soon. So we had a conversation a couple days ago, and I'm moving in with my ex-boyfriend, who's also my best friend, in June. And he said, if you sleep with him, it's over, in a joking way. And I said, did we start something? He said, I don't know. Did we start something? I said, I don't know. So now I don't know if we started anything, and I want to know if I should try to pursue
That's
this.
him.
You're busted.
No, that's
Anderson.
That's God calling, saying he's bored.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yes.
So,
Okay. Listen.
Should I just call him? And
You're
tell
20
him?
years old. That's all right. You can talk to him.
Okay.
Just
so
tell him you have some feelings for him, and see
I
where it
think
goes.
he sounds, for whatever reason, not ready. Whether it's you
all
or
right,
the relationship.
He does, but listen, everybody. Anybody who digs you, when you tell them, I dig you, is happy to hear it.
Right.
It's no different than any aspect of life. It really isn't. People like to think, people pretend, people think relationships work this way. I got it really hot for this chick. Uh-oh, she just blew it by telling me she liked me too. Unfortunately, I have to move on to some other chick I'm not interested in now. No way. Guys, close your eyes and picture any chick you're into, whether it's your neighbor, a chick you work with, or someone from TV. If that chick came over and told you she was into you, you couldn't be happier. Game on.
Game on, yeah.
No different than a car you're interested in, or a house you're interested in, or a job you're interested in, or a gun you're interested in, or a bong if you're a Loveline listener that you've been eyeballing at the local head shop for a number of months. A casserole if you're from Iowa that you may have been interested in. Anything you're interested in, when that casserole comes up to you and tells you it's interested in you, is the best day of your goddamn life. So women, here's the only thing you got to worry about, and this is what women do. In the back of their head, they know he's not that interested because he would have said something, and they don't want to hear the truth. They know if this guy was really interested in me and we spent a weekend together getting it on in every position, he would have said something before I split. He didn't say anything. Now I don't want to go up to him because I don't want to hear that he's not interested.
Right,
but if he's not interested, it won't be because you came up to him. It'll be because he's not interested, which is the same reason he didn't say anything when you left the first time.
Right.
All right, I've completed the show.
Thank you. Good night.
I think that was enough.
Bye.
Thank you and mahalo. Slipknot is our guest tonight. We will hear something off their CD, Slipknot, when we come back.
We'll be right back with more
Loveline.
It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla as Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Joey, Paul, and James are here. 1, 2, and 4 if you're counting from Slipknot. We're going to hear something off of the CD Slipknot, and I think we should just hear it now. What do you say? Anderson?
Yeah, no time like the present.
Anderson, who, by the way, has a Slipknot CD in his car, right, Anderson?
Yeah.
Bless Anderson. Always on the cutting edge, and he brought it in because... I don't think the band did. That's how humble this band is. Come on a radio show, they don't bring their own CD.
When we play it every night, we don't need to listen to it.
This one is called Wait and Bleed. All right, Drew, stop banging your head. It's over now. Wait and Bleed.
His glasses are falling off.
Slipknot. He usually wears one of those athletic rubber straps.
The Kareem Abdul-Jabbar deal.
Yeah, what happened to
He's
those?
banging his head like it's 1985.
You don't. It was a huge technological breakthrough that someone came out in the mid '80s that hey, you can take this rubber band and go from one arm to the next so your glasses don't come flying off. And now they don't wear those anymore, and they don't wear those goggles anymore.
Because Kurt Rambis used to wear that. And
yeah, what happened?
Kind of scared people off.
It's not cool anymore.
Did everyone just have the LASIK surgery, or did guys with glasses not?
Some of that was to protect their eyes from getting poked too.
That's true.
You know what it is? I think they kicked all the white guys out of basketball, and black guys don't wear glasses unless they're militant Muslim types, like a Malcolm X type. So I think that's what happened. I'm going to look into this. I'll put my people to work on this, but I think that's what it is. You think more white guys wear glasses at age 20 than black guys?
Yeah.
And you think it's because our eyes are better, or is it because we have more money, or what do you think it is?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Huh?
And when he said, I'd say the same about braces. Do you think that's a money thing or a teeth thing? I got to look into this. I'm
Throw it
always
on the
interested.
census.
Could be a
Yeah.
masturbation thing too.
Oh, I had the census guy show up at my house on Saturday, and boy, am I turning into an old man. This poor son of a bitch has left a I guess I missed you notice at my house for the last 2 weeks straight. Just it's a little note on my gate that says I'm David from the Census Bureau. Is that who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they've been doing this whole thing, and anyway, it's been by for like 2 weeks straight, and I haven't been home for like 2 weeks. I've been working like 80 hours a week and stuff, and I took my first nap for 2 weeks on Saturday, and I heard this guy ringing on my buzzer. You know, I'm like, my head just hit the pillow, and I just drifted off, and I hear this guy, whatever, and I open my bathroom window, which is sort of up above my gate, and I yell, who is it? And he goes, it's David from the Census Bureau. And I actually used this term. It's like, I know I'm getting old. I yelled, beat it!
Beat it, geek.
Beat it.
We use that
Beat
term
it,
all the
geek.
time.
Yeah,
Beat
but-
it, geek.
But referring to your penis, right? Not the guys from the Census Bureau.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could have said scram.
Scram.
Which would have been all, but I walked, I'm like wearing slippers and my underpants, and I'm pissed off, and I thought, my God, I'm getting old. I just yelled, beat it to somebody.
You got the sock suspenders yet?
Yeah, the garter belt that goes around the calf. So I yelled, beat it, and I went back to sleep, and then I got up, and I felt guilty, and I thought this poor son of a bitch been coming over every day for 2 weeks, so I called him up, and I said, I'm white, I'm single, that's all you need to know. And hung up the phone. Took care of it. Doing my part. Brianna,
Oh, hi.
you're 16.
Yeah.
What's up?
My boyfriend just goes limp in the middle of sex.
Mm-hmm. His whole body or just his penis?
His penis.
I see.
How
And
old's that guy?
He's 17.
17. And is he wearing a condom?
Yeah.
He is.
Mhm.
And what does he think it is? Does he?
He doesn't know. He's like, what the hell is wrong with you?
With you?
No, with his penis.
He's talking to his penis.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
class.
You've seen guys, so they pull him into the next room, like they go, pardon me, excuse me, and then come here, and they grab it by the scruff of the scrotum, and they drag their penis in the next room, and then you hear him through the wall. What the hell was that? What was that? Because I don't know what that was, brother.
You keep this up, there'll be a timeout for you.
There's gonna be a big timeout. That's right. All right, pow. Oh, you want to cry?
Don't make me hit you.
Yeah. Don't make me raise my hand to you. All right. So he's very disappointed in his penis.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We call it his stickman.
I remember when I told my parents my penis wasn't going to college. And Drew, I remember when you told your parents your penis was gay. I remember how disappointed that was for them.
How do you react when this happens to him?
I'm just like, what do you think the problem is? Is it something that I'm doing,
As
or
usual.
something that you're doing?
Yeah. So you're understanding.
Yeah.
You're not angry with him or upset.
Oh no, of course not.
And there's nothing really a woman can do. Listen, a guy could bang a dead hooker. Most guys.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, physically they could function.
At 17, you can pretty much do
It's
anything.
17. You bang a rotting dead hooker,
And you're all good.
Yeah, all good. It's like
No problem.
15, 20 minutes
yeah,
later.
maybe not what you'd hope for, but you give it a 6.
How many times has this happened, Brianna?
Probably about 10 times, I guess.
And how many times have you guys been together?
A lot. I'm not sure.
So has it been the last 10 times?
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes guys get into this cycle where they're nervous about it happening again once it's happened, and that anxiety makes it happen.
Yeah.
So I think the first and foremost thing is to take the heat off. Just get together. Don't focus on the intercourse so much. It's just make you feel comfortable and aroused together, and see if this thing just doesn't take care of itself if you try to be sort of comfortable and quiet about this.
Yeah, the question is, how do you get it back on track when
Yeah.
you're in that kind of slump? And it's just, you just have a glass of wine and forget about it or something.
Is the dude hitting the booze?
That's a good question. Let's ask. Is he drunk?
No.
No. All right.
That's when it happens.
Just
to
take
me.
it easy. Go slow. He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Yeah, there's this sort of component in the human mind that tortures you by making you screw up more after you've screwed up the first time. I mean,
the potential of screw up makes you screw up.
Yeah,
the belief
like
that you
if
could
you
screw
didn't
up.
get it up the first time, you're definitely not going to get it up the second time. Oh, we got to take ourselves a little break. Almost forgot about that. Slipknot is here. When we come back, we'll speak to Alan. Had anal sex with a friend by accident. Wants to know how to deal with that. All right. See what happens when you just mop the floor and you're running around naked? All right, we'll be back after this.
Loveline, 1-800-LOVE-191. Back in a minute.
Well, it's worth hearing.
It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Joey, Paul, and James are all here from Slipknot, 1, 2, and number 4. We will hear something else off the Slipknot CD, I think, before the night is through.
I'm working on it.
Anderson's going to clean it up a little in the next room. Until then, we'll get back to the phones.
Whoever had this mic before me has some serious breath problems, hygiene problems.
Well, it may have been one of the Stone Temple Pilots. Blame it on them.
Going on tour with Kiss?
They were the last ones to use those mics.
Alan?
Yeah?
You're 16?
Yeah.
You had a little, what's that?
Is Slipknot there?
Yep.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Wow. I can't believe I'm talking to you guys. First of all, I was wondering why Purity was taken off the CD.
Drew?
Chuckle. Yeah, Drew, you want to answer that one for us?
It wasn't consistent with our spiritual sense
Direction.
Direction and
That's
growth
right.
at the time.
The band was going in a different direction.
I think it's like the best song on the CD, man.
I think we're going to play that one a little later.
All right, sweet, man. And I was wondering if you can give me information on the make, kill, feed, repeat, or whatever it is.
Nope.
That's a demo, man. That's overly hyped, I'll tell you that right now.
All right.
If you got it, you paid way too much money for it.
Yeah.
I see it on eBay for like $100 and stuff.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's $100 too much.
Yeah.
Hey, Alan, did you have accidental anal sex, or did you just want to talk to the band?
I want to talk to Slipknot.
Oh, okay. All right.
You don't want to have anal sex with any of us, do you?
No. You guys are awesome. I want to say hey to Robin, Aaron, and Duval.
Where are you calling from?
Duval, Washington.
Whatever.
All right.
Where's that? What's it near?
What?
Seattle. Okay.
All right. The band's going to be nowhere near there soon, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right.
Later.
Joe?
Asleep. Joe's asleep.
Oh, he's been on hold for 86 minutes.
I'm
All right,
talking
let's
right
see if we
here.
can hear him snore. Nah, I can just hear him breathing, but he doesn't have the sleep apnea that most our callers have. All right, we'll put Joe back on hold where he can catch a few winks. And no greater compliment to a show host than going to a caller and having him be asleep, by the way. Jay?
Hey, what's up, guys?
You're 21. What's up?
Nothing much is up, Slipknot.
Hey,
What's up?
Hey.
What's up?
Well, I called you guys a couple of months ago when I first quit Bud.
Yeah.
Right.
And since then, I've been noticing like a lot of changes. It was about 4 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I've been noticing like changes in my eating habits and everything.
Okay.
And basically, it was weird. Like 3 people in like a week told me that I was like classic for a person who has an eating disorder, and I kind of shrugged it off. But a lot of what I was doing was kind of consistent with that.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm not fat, like, at all.
Mhm.
But I've been exercising, like, really crazy. I mean, I had to go to the hospital one day during school while I was working out and everything. And it's like, I guess, I don't know whether it's to manage feelings or what it is, but I've just been, like, a couple of times I'll just, like, binge eat, like, just anything I can get my hands on.
Right. So this is kind of a bulimic syndrome, right?
Something like that. I mean,
Exercising.
Weren't you eating when you were stoned, though?
You know what? I wasn't like that. I know one thing you said before about how, like, black guys smoke bud differently.
Who said that? Wait a
I'm
minute.
such a thinker when
No, I told, I think I was talking to Snoop Dogg about why he's so skinny and smokes so much weed, you know? And I then stumbled onto my hypotheses, which is going to go in the same book entitled "Why Black Guys Don't Wear Glasses."
I tried to get
unless unless they're militant leaders of Muslim sects, right? But black guys smoke a lot of weed, and they don't seem to eat as much as white guys who, when they smoke weed, get the munchies immediately. Can't figure that out.
Most of my friends, I get the munchies, but I figure it's going to kill my high. So, but I mean, I guess the big thing is though that I.
Wait, are you black though?
I am so black.
I see.
So black. When I told you that last time either.
I know, because to me, Hesher trumps black. And eventually you take your, you know what I mean? We might think you're black after you smoke so much weed that you just sound like a stoner.
See, that's the thing, though. I mean, I had 4.5 months, and yesterday, basically, yesterday I just ended up smoking. And it wasn't because I wanted weed, but it was just basically because, I don't know, it's like lonely. You know, like all your friends leave. That's what happened with me.
Well, weed was one of your friends, and loss is one of the big feelings that people have to deal with, loss and depression when they get off drugs. And a good way to, not a good way, but a way that some people choose to deal with that, or addicts particularly, will be by activating that same part of the brain via other mechanisms, like sex, like eating, like shopping, like criminal behavior, like thrill-seeking sports. These are all
just maxed out 2 credit cards.
Yeah, shopping. It's all ways that you can use the same system to try to regulate your internal world.
Well, I agree with Drew. You got to get back on the weed, brother.
Well, I mean, my thing is, when I did it, I so don't want to get back on it.
I know, Jay, but an addict has got to replace it with something, and you've done that now, and that these some things are not working either, which is where the need for treatment comes in. That's where MA can teach you ways of sort of dealing with those feelings in a more productive way, and developing some new relationships.
All right.
People have been through what you've been through.
So, Jay, you got to go to an MA meeting.
You guys were telling me that last time. One thing, I've been in church a lot, but I haven't been. I guess been doing I'd let a couple of things slip lately, which is
Well, talk to the clergy at church about MA. They usually most clergy will have a connection with a 12-step program. So.
Well, yeah.
Let's just go find an MA meeting.
Well, that'd be at his church, maybe.
Well, I mean, we told you that last time, and we're telling you that this time because we told you that last time. We
blue
meant
smoke
it
again, right?
Right. All right. Jay, go see MA. Jade.
Hey.
You're 15. What's up?
Yeah, Slipknot. Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Hey, I just want to thank you. Thank you for saving the music industry. It started going downhill, and you came and saved us all. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks. Look forward to seeing you guys at Rockfest in Portland in the summer. But I was wondering if what your guys is the whole number thing, why you guys have numbers. What's all that about?
It's called keeping track of 9 guys at once.
Cool. Okay, I didn't know.
It's like a dog tag.
I didn't know if you guys oh, I'm number 1 because I'm the best. I'm 0 because it's not 1 or something.
Most of them are lucky numbers, actually.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that was cool. And Dr. Drew, my question for you is I'm on Zoloft currently, and I've been taking it for a little over a year. Only I ran out in the winter, and that wasn't good. But right now I just kind of feel lifeless, and I feel like
the depression's coming back.
Yeah.
Are you off the Zoloft now?
No, I'm taking it.
Okay.
I'm taking 100 milligrams. But the thing is, I don't know, I just feel so lifeless that it's the depression was part of how I was, and it made me feel like I was alive. And so now it's well, should I just not take it because I don't feel like myself?
Yeah. I agree. I mean, you're alive when you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're alive.
Exactly.
Right.
There's a number of different things that could mean to you, Jade. And are you talking to somebody about this stuff, or are you just getting medication from somebody?
I'm going to see an art therapist.
Yeah, is that helping?
Yeah, I use a lot of red and black, but other than that,
art therapist. That's that where the guy goes. Over here we have Monet's days and Giverny, and then over here this dog's playing poker, and here's a clown. What does that mean to you? What is art therapy for?
We
you
basically
express yourself.
It's basically
getting it out.
Doing projects and stuff.
I know, but
it's all right.
Don't you graduate out of that when you learn to talk?
No. There's good art therapies out there.
Oh, I got a cousin who's she does music therapy. But shouldn't you just sit down and rap with somebody if you have problems?
I can't rap.
You can't talk?
Oh, I can talk.
No, I don't mean rap. I don't mean like bust a rhyme with your
freestyle
therapist.
skills for her.
That would be a hell of a session, though. I'll tell you that.
No, yeah, I just express myself, I guess, more through art.
Well,
I can talk. It's just that.
All right, but Jade, I don't know quite what you're describing, whether or not this is the wrong medicine for you, whether or not there might be some other meaning to being depressed and that sense of yourself as being a depressed person important to you. I don't know what that's about, but it could be dangerous to mess around with
Should I,
that
like,
depression.
Should I try to change it or something? Because I've been on this and it hasn't.
Yeah.
It's always been the same feeling.
Yes, I would talk to somebody about changing the medication, and I would also talk to your expressive therapist about what it is about you and your sense of yourself that you need that depression to feel alive.
Hey, Jay, do you bring the art in, or do you do it in the office?
Oh, we do it in the office.
And you just do it right there?
Yeah.
And then at the end you discuss it, or whenever you're done with your artwork?
Yeah.
Do they have a clay section? Because I used to work with clay.
I don't know.
I'm sure
we haven't
somebody
got
does.
that far yet.
Yeah, I'd like to look into that. Yeah, this is. I'm feeling like I want to make a bong. Do you have a kiln in here? All right, Jade.
Okay.
All right, and what do you draw pictures of? Just like a fire and Satan and your parents lying dead and that kind of stuff?
Not quite. Just people being curled up in corners and stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, but I still think you could just talk about that now.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Good luck.
Bye.
Hey, what medium do you work in? Charcoal or pastel?
Pastels.
Pastels.
Yeah.
You can't.
That's such a depressing.
How do you draw someone curled up in a fetal position, like bleeding, in pastel?
Talent.
Wow.
She's a good artist.
Joking.
She's a good artist.
Really? You got to move up to acrylics.
Okay, I'll try that.
All right. See what you can do.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Bye.
It's comical that she does this. Pastels. You know what I picture pastels? Unicorns. You know what I mean? Maybe a Pegasus flying over an ocean bluff or something.
Yeah, there's some nice clouds and.
Yeah, red and black. That's no good in pastel. All right.
Sorry, Adam.
Yeah. Jamie?
Let me defend your artistic
Yes,
sensibilities.
yes, I'm very upset. You're 25. I wonder if they get any nude models at those sessions.
You're in. Game
yeah,
on. if you're-
Yeah. You guys, you crazy kids are doing the drawings and need a nude model. Jamie, you're 25.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Well, I was married 2 months ago. Happily married, I should say. Except that there's been some tension recently in the marriage because when we got married, actually before we even became an item, when we were dating, before we actually became boyfriend, girlfriend, my wife, she mentioned something in her past. She mentioned 3 gentlemen. Now, I personally have met 2 of those gentlemen. They used to be my friends many, many years ago. They're about 5 years older than me, both of them. And she's 26, so I don't have a problem with that. I knew that she had dated them a long time ago.
What's the question here?
The third guy, though, she reserves that and doesn't tell me anything about that. And once in a while, starts opening up, but then she just kind of closes off.
You know, why is it so important for you to know, though?
It's not important for me. It's just she keeps bringing it up, and then when she starts bringing it up, I'm like, okay, tell me if that's good for you to get it out. But then she kind of stops halfway, and then brings it up, 2 weeks later.
In what context does she bring it up? What is she saying at the time?
She just starts saying things like, oh, I remember me and so-and-so used to do this or that, and that's kind of similar to what you or I are doing, and then she just kind of backs off, or sometimes she just has this little devilish smile on her face, you know. I don't really care about her past. Her past was before me, and I'm not in this envy mode either.
Do you feel like she's sort of tormenting you with this? Like she's bringing it up intentionally to try to bother you?
I don't think she's doing it intentionally. I just think she's still attached to this person. And what kind of bothers me is that I know nothing about this person other than the fact that they're a minister.
Oh, really?
Yep.
All right. Do you suspect she still may be seeing him some way?
I don't think so. He lives down in the Texas area. My guess is that most likely they're emailing back and forth, although I don't think she's the type because she seems to be a very faithful girl. I've known her for 5 years, and like I said, we've been going out, we dated for about 2 years before we actually got engaged and got married.
Uh-huh. And she never comes home after a long day with, like, the blood of Christ on her collar or something to kind of tip you off that she may have been with a man of the cloth?
No, nothing like that.
I see. All right. Well, hey, James, Here's what you got to do. It's called being mature. I think the next time she brings it up, you say to her, "Hey, listen, it kind of bothers me that you bring this up and you bring it up as much as you do. And if you want to talk about it, that's fine. But if you don't, then please stop bringing it up. It's very distracting. It hurts my feelings." All right?
Okay.
Just tell her straight out, just like that.
How it makes you feel? That's
fine.
It's important.
Yeah. Sometimes people don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's a little tormenting, though.
Yeah,
sure of it.
I understand it.
It doesn't sound right, and I can understand you be upset, but she needs to understand that too.
But don't get into it with her and argue with her. Just ask her why she's bringing it up and why she's telling you about it.
Okay.
All right.
And
it's your
then-
wife, right?
Yes.
All right. You can do whatever you want.
Oh.
That's why
Start
you get
bringing
married.
up old girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I get
Bye.
the feeling Jamie'd probably have to make something up, but yeah, feel free. Tell her you dated a stripper. It always drives women nuts when you say you dated a stripper.
Yeah, if that don't work, get her a nice ball gag and some spreader bars and a whip, and that might whip her into shape.
That's right. Drew.
That's what I would do.
Drew just wrote that down, by the way. He didn't want to say it himself. Brian? Brian,
Yeah.
you're 14.
Mhm.
What's up?
Yeah, had a question for Slipknot,
Yep.
and I wanted to ask about their masks, and I wanted to know if you guys designed them your own, like you guys, like did you make them up? Did you guys make them up?
Yeah, a lot of them. I mean, some we've made some of them. Some of them have been bought and altered and stuff, but
They're pretty much all made.
Yeah, we do it
All of 'em,
ourselves
yeah.
mostly.
All right, Brian. Let me ask you. Brian? Brian?
Yeah.
All right. Are you good?
Mhm.
Okay.
Rad.
I just wanted to know. That's why.
He's sleepy too.
Okay.
Not to.
Good night, Brian.
All right.
All right.
It's time to go to Schleffyville. All right, Brian? It's very late. It's a school night, okay?
All right.
Where are you calling from?
Cali,
Where?
California.
Cali.
Cali? That's California, Cali? All right, listen, I'm from California. I don't know what Cali is. All right. Have fun.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
It's quite a conversation.
Have fun.
Jim?
Jim, yes.
You're 18. What's up?
I'm wondering if cocaine affects your sexual drive.
Yeah, and it's different directions for different people. Some people get, when they're on cocaine, they get a little sort of increase, and some people get shut down completely.
It's not even that. It's the fact, it's not a problem in like the performance area. It's just the fact that I won't, I'll be with a girl, whatever, and we'll have foreplay. But fuck, I'll just say go to bed. I'm over this, and I'll go to sleep.
Hey, Jim, you can't say the F word, you jackass.
I apologize.
All right.
And by the way, that would be pretty shut down. If sex doesn't have it sort of, there's no drive behind it, that's a substantial diminishment in libido.
It's not that. It's like, for some reason, I don't want them to get too attached, because I don't know if I'm afraid of them getting in the way of me doing coke or
Could
what.
you doing a lot of coke and getting paranoid?
No, I've been doing. I've been doing coke for about a year.
Well, but you bring up an interesting point, which is that the drug is more important to you than a relationship with a person, and the people just get in the way of that. That's true. That's how addicts look at their drugs.
Hey, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for you to think about your drug use, Seems like you're getting into it pretty good.
Actually, I managed to go to school still, and I first.
Oh, good. Well,
All
he still gets up, dresses, goes to school. Well, when you can no longer leave the
stays
house,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, call us when you start crapping on yourself, all right?
And I also have
Does a line before he catches the bus.
I've been called a bit of a sadomasochist.
Mm-hmm. By whom?
Everyone who knows me.
Everyone at school.
I see.
Why is that?
Oh, well, just because, I have some tattoos, stuff like that.
All right, listen, Jim, he got the F word and the S word in, and he was on 1 minute and 49 seconds. He got the S and the F word in. God bless him.
That we wouldn't put that in. Sadomasochist is sort of I don't know, I think it's an inaccurate term. We would sort of put you in more the antisocial sphere, where somebody clearly did something to. Where'd he go? Get rid of him?
Well, I put him on hold because he was throwing around.
What was his name? Jim?
Yeah.
Jim. Somebody probably beat the crap out of him when he was growing up, and now he's doing all kinds of good stuff to himself, and likes to use expletives when he's on the radio.
But
so.
listen, you're doing coke for a year. You say by your own admission you don't want to get too attached to a woman because you don't want her to get in between you and your coke. You're 18. It's time to look into this.
Yeah.
Because coke's a bad one. and I bet he's going to be smoking it soon.
Oh, yeah.
Mike?
Yeah.
You're 24.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, I have a problem with the women that I attract. For some reason, I attract a lot of women that have been in abusive relationships in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the nice guy?
Yes, I am.
I see.
Everybody says you're just such a nice guy.
And they you save them for a little bit, and then they kind of turn on you?
Yeah, I mean, well, they
go back to the abusive guy.
well, not always that.
They
It's
try to
just
kick
that
your.
They try to get you to abuse them.
Oh, yeah, that too. They
Right.
want to, they're kind of distant, and they also kind of, cheat here and there.
Yeah, because they want to get you fired up. They want to rattle your cage.
That, and they can't stand the available person. You really try to be close. They can't. They have to sabotage that.
Right. So what's up? Who's yeah?
I was just trying to figure out if I was doing something, if I was putting out something that was attracting these type of women.
Yes, and then also you're following through on this.
Oh, I'm not, abusive.
I understand, but you're going ahead and having relationships with these people.
How's your mom?
Oh, my parents are great.
Yeah. Your mom drank?
No, not at all.
Dad?
How about your dad?
I'm sorry?
Your dad?
My dad does a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Where's my bourbon?
did somebody need some taking care of growing up?
No, I had a great family. It's not.
Okay. All right. Then knock it off. That just solves itself. Well, listen, all bets are off when you're a young guy anyway. You get caught up with all kinds of women. You don't know where the hell you're at. I mean, if they're good looking especially. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, guys take a while to get it through their head.
And also, if a chick is hot, you don't care what she could be dragging a syringe out from her calf
corpse.
muscle. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, she could be a rotting corpse too.
Yeah, good looking.
Yeah,
Good looking one.
Yeah, it's good looking
Maybe
rotting
like
corpse.
a 6 or 7 even.
Yeah.
30 seconds dead, fair game.
All right, we're going to speak to. That's David Allen Greer, by the way, and his fabulous throw up. Jason over here is 25. We're going to take a break. Found a puddle in bed after sex. Thinks it's his girlfriend's pee. Wants to know if it's possible. Let me just check with him. Jason?
Yes.
All right. You found what you think may be urine in the bed.
I thought so. This puddle was like a foot in diameter. She didn't move all morning. I thought. See, my friends here say that the girls say that she peed. My buddy says that it was flow or whatever. But I found this the morning after.
I see.
When we're trying to find her underwear, she went into the bathroom. I went in to help her find it, and I found this foot in diameter.
All right, hold on a second, Quincy. Just hang on. Did you do a chalk outline around the urine and have a photographer come in there?
You got a dipstick ready?
I'm picturing him like holding a yardstick to it for the photographer.
A dime.
Yeah. So, and that day's newspaper, so they can get the date. Jesus Christ. It's always a good night when you got to look for your underpants, though. That means it was fun. All right. Now, I've narrowed down the debris field of your clothing between the bar and the bedroom. So it's somewhere in this area. Your underpants is an 8-mile radius. There's guys with dogs looking for it right now. It's like the fugitive. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. Slipknot is here, and we'll be back after this.
Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, it is the Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Slipknot is our guest tonight. 1-800-LOVE-191 is the phone number. Slipknot number 1, 2, and 4 are all here tonight. And Drew, want to tell a story.
Our biggest fan. He personally requested us to come into the show.
I'm sitting there wearing you guys. People wearing T-shirts everywhere I go.
Yeah, Drew. Drew's was telling me about all these Slipknot T-shirts.
It's a massive thing.
And I was also telling you that my one of my kids was at a friend's house, and they spotted a rattlesnake. Like, was getting ready to pounce within a few feet of them, and they ran inside. And the housekeeper was there. She didn't miss a beat. Ran out with a shovel and chopped its head off. 4-foot rattlesnake.
Really?
Yeah.
She what was
Very
she?
brave.
She was like, she's from some good country where they take care of snakes, right? Yeah. No one from the United States ran out with a shovel. They ran out the back door and up the hill and start crying. White, that ain't the move of a white chick. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm just saying chicks of other nationalities can take care of business. They're like men.
Oh, she just went out. Pow.
White chicks are like chicks.
Then she pulled the snake out for me to show it. It's a huge snake.
She probably skinned it, soaked it in urine, and made a belt out of it by now. You know, it's like, and then ate it.
You know everybody in Pasadena wants that woman.
Made a casserole.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding?
She's famous now. It's like, hey,
went
whoa!
Went out with a shovel,
and without missing a beat. Pow!
That's nice. That's it's like living with Ricky Tikki Tavi. You know?
She knew right where the shovel was too.
Oh, yeah. Be kidding? She probably took out a water moccasin yesterday. You know, 2 days earlier or something. Yeah, that with her bare hands. Just put a steak knife in her mouth and dove right into the pool. You know, I was talking to Drew and I always talk about stuff people don't seem to do on TV anymore. Like we were talking about quicksand last week. No one seems to fall in any kind of quicksand.
We had something else recently
anymore. But no, you never see anyone put the knife in their mouth and then dive into the river. There was a lot of that going on when I was growing up.
You never see them throw the gun anymore either when it's out of bullets. You know,
yeah.
Toss the gun at them.
Yeah, they click, they chuck it at him. Yeah, the guy's coming at him in a tank. Yeah, I always love that. The bullets are bouncing off. Yeah, they do that to Superman a lot too. It's like they empty a whole clip from a 9mm. It ricochets off his chest. Now they think they're going to throw the gun at him. That'll stop him.
Put a nice knot on his head and knock him out.
What was the other thing we thought of last week? There was something else that we had.
Oh
no!
All right, we're gonna not splitting the room in half when you get into an argument.
No, it was a new one we came up
Benedict Arnold?
No,
Benedict Arnold, no. Not calling someone a Benedict Arnold.
All right, we'll think of it during the song.
But putting the knife in the mouth and diving into the body of water was a real hip thing to do a few years ago. And nobody puts their knife in their mouth and jumps in the lake anymore. And I'd like to see some more of that. That's like the manliest thing you can do. Like, I could hold the knife in my hand, but I got to dive. Certainly doesn't make sense to dive with a knife in your hand, but of course,
you can't get proper form and everything.
You should put it in your mouth.
It's a balancing thing.
It just seems like you're asking for trouble if you put a knife in your mouth and jump headfirst into almost anything. All right, we're going to hear something from Slipknot now. You have Purity cleaned up over there, Anderson? Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Oh, Korn. I ran into John talking about John from System of a Down. All right, where the hell? Slipknot is our guest tonight. You can find them performing that song at Knott's Berry Farm this weekend at the Good Time Jamboree Theater. Bring the kiddies. All right, we will hop back on the phones. Slipknot's the name of the CD, by the way, if you haven't gotten it yet. Jason?
Yeah.
You're 25.
You heard a little preview from Jason.
That's right. So you're with a girl. Was this your girlfriend or just a girl?
No, I met that girl that night. That night.
All right. You had some sex.
Yeah.
And then when you were looking for her panties the following day.
Yes.
And was she able to? I know she didn't find her dignity, but did she ever find her panties?
She ended up finding them.
Nice.
And how I found the spot was because we were laying there all morning long. She didn't want to move or anything. I didn't get the clue. So I got up, finally went in the kitchen, and she gets up. She goes, "I can't find my panties," and runs into the bathroom. So I go in, I'm going to try to be a gentleman after this one-night stand, right?
Right.
And go in there and look at the end of the bed. When I pull the covers back, this big old wet spot. So first thing I'm thinking, she peed in the bed or...
She did.
Yeah. Was she drinking?
Well, yeah, we were drinking a little bit the night before, but I don't think it was that much because she drove over my house.
Yeah. Well, listen, she probably just had a little accident in the sleep. You didn't feel anything when you were having sex, did you?
No.
All right, so she wet the bed.
Well,
I was obviously on her side of the bed.
But maybe she had a female ejaculate, and maybe it was 3 feet. Maybe it was 3 feet when he went to bed.
Yeah, I don't think Jason's
no one gets that
good.
lucky, dude.
Yeah,
I was hoping that maybe she was having some dreams for the rest of the night, and about our little encounter, and maybe
that happened during the encounter.
I think I would have felt it on.
Yeah, you would have felt that.
Stuff,
yeah. All right. All right, Jason.
She pissed herself.
Okay, so now then I know, is Dr. Drew there tonight? Or
yeah, I'm here.
Is there a psychological reason for this, or what's going on,
No.
I heard this happen one other time.
We happened to Adam a couple times.
Yeah, I used to listen. I've urinated in my bed. I don't know, as recently as
Sunday?
year. Yeah. Oh, what day is it? Sunday. No, it was about a year. What is it? Year and a half or something?
Yeah.
I do it like once every 4 years.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you dream. I'm dreaming on the toilet.
Or you're dreaming you're Gladiator or something.
I had a dream. I was doing battle, like a fjord, with the gladiator stuff, and I was out front of a castle, and I remember thinking, oh man, I got a whiz, and I slayed these guys. It was great. I killed these Vikings or something, and I remember the funny part about the dream was I was trying to get my night outfit off so I could take a leak out in front of the drawbridge, and it was weird because here's the beauty of dreams. I didn't put the night outfit on in my dream. I was in it.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't know how it got on me. So I didn't know if there was Velcro or zipper or strap or buckle or hasp or something.
Screwdriver.
I remember just thinking, oh, I got to get this stuff off. And I somehow lowered my iron underpants and pulled my breastplate up. And I was just whizzing out in front of this castle. And I was thinking, oh, this is good. Oh, man, this is good. I just got done, running a bunch of guys through with a sword. Now I'm peeing on their corpse, basically. And it was great. And then I realized I was with a woman and in bed, and I was peeing on her.
You got the wench.
Essentially. Yeah, I was peeing on Maid Marian. And it was not good. It was not good at that point. And then the aftermath was bad, too, because it was like flip the mattress and when you wet your bed, especially in front of a woman, they become mom and you become kid, immediately. Yeah. You cannot salvage any dignity when you've just got done peeing on a woman. It's like unless she asks for it. I mean, then you're in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like
that's happened in Europe.
You're like it's like wake up, and it's like. I made messy, and she's like, all right, go over there. And I'm like literally standing in the corner. Change your underpants. Okay. Can I wear the granimals? And she's like, I got to flip the mattress. I got to make the bed. And then for the next, we were together for like another 6 months, and it was humiliating because every night before we went to bed, it was like, did you use the bathroom? And the worst part is
be like eating ice cream, did you?
Be like 4:30 in the afternoon. I'd have a beer, and she'd be like, you sure it's a good idea? I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Never live it down.
Yeah,
our percussionist.
What's the bed wants? Come on.
Our percussionist, he peed on our DJ on the bus.
Oh, really?
A couple tours ago.
Was he asleep?
Yeah, he was sleeping. He sleeps right above our DJ.
Oh,
and he
nice.
He climbed out and I don't know. I guess thought our DJ was.
He lifted up the mattress,
Yeah.
stuck his tool between the mattress and the bunk. Decided to hose Sid down a little bit. Sid got up and pitched a huge fit, and it was a great story.
Was he drunk?
Oh yeah.
He was out of his mind.
Yeah.
Completely drunk.
Yeah, we were just talking about that last week. Drew's roommate in college lifted the lid on the turntable of your apartment and started urinating on the stereo because it's like a toilet seat. It's excellent. I love that.
But anyway, Jason, to answer your question, you don't need to sort of enlist any significant psychopathology as far as that goes, especially for women, because you irritate that whole area, and sometimes you get a little urethritis or a urinary infection going.
Oh, who
and
cares?
They can kind of lose
Forget
things
it.
more
Who
easily.
cares? All right, we're going to take a little break. Slipknot is our guest tonight. We'll be back after this.
Back once again with it. Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. We'll be right back before you know it.
Hi, this is Violent J. And this is Shaggy 2 Dope from the Insane Clown Posse. And you're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
That is
got
the
scared.
arch enemy of Slipknot, the Insane Clown Posse. Yeah, they find them scary, too. They came in here in wrestling masks and scared us. Phone number. Forget about the phone number. We don't need your calls anymore. Joey, Paul, and James are all here from Slipknot 1, 2, and 4. I mentioned that Ann had. We have some highlights of days that have already passed, so I'm nice and confused. But you can see him tomorrow in Tucson, then Albuquerque on Tuesday, and then Wednesday in Denver. And they'll be in Gotham on the 15th. That's tomorrow. They'll be at the convention center in Albuquerque, and then in Denver they'll be playing the Fillmore Auditorium. Where'd we do? We went to Denver once, didn't we?
University of Colorado.
Right. Oh yeah, that's the place where I told the guy, make sure and send me a picture.
Yeah.
What was that, about 4 years ago? Brandon?
Yes, sir.
You're 25.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
How you doing? Love
Good.
the show.
Thanks.
This question's for Slipknot. Gonna see you tomorrow here in Tucson. Love the band. My question was, I want to know what the little deal you guys are doing at the end of your CD is. That you guys are getting all crazy. I'm not too sure what that's
The thing is, with this type of a show, it would be great to tell you, to let out the
Is
secret.
that right?
Yeah, but the fact is, that's one thing we keep absolutely secret.
Okay.
We'd probably get kicked out of here, too, and be
that right?
banned from radio for life.
It's true.
Okay, I've been using my imagination, so I don't know. I don't know if I
You
wanna
just
say
listen very closely.
All right, hey,
figure it out.
Brandon, you'll be there tomorrow night?
Yes, sir. You know it.
How's the venue?
I'm sorry?
The venue. The Gotham. How's the theater there?
Actually, it's a combination between another club. It's kind of a country western bar. I heard that you were supposed to be playing on that stage. None of the country stuff playing on, during that show. But the stuff over at the country bar is like a bigger stage. So I
Well, they don't.
you guys were going to play there.
I think number 7 plays a cider jug, if memory serves in the band. Is that true?
6 is washboard.
6 is washboard. 5 is that wash tub bass thing, right?
The one string.
The funny thing is, the next record, they'll probably have something like that to play on.
Yeah, what was that? Is that just one string? What
One
is
string
that?
on a broomstick with a bass.
Is that a real instrument, or is that just Country Bear
It's Country
Jamboree?
Bear Jamboree.
I play bass, and I couldn't tell you.
You've never seen the one
never played
string
one, no.
wash tub.
You've been watching the Waltons too much or
Broom.
something.
I swear to God, I think the Country Bear Jamboree at the Disney.
You never see that on
Hills
TV
thing.
anymore.
It's the Beverly Hills.
No, you missed that. Yeah, people playing cleaning utensils. People now apparently play instruments, whereas when I grew up, they're playing spoons and wash tubs and things. All right, Christina?
Yes.
You're 17. What's up?
Yes. Actually, about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, I had met a guy over at a place where I had my stereo installed in my car, and he's older than me, and we were talking and everything, and we became pretty good friends over the past few weeks. And, we flirt and everything, and he tells me that he likes me, but then I found out that he's married.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you find that out?
He told me.
I see.
In what context did he tell you?
Huh?
Was it sort of like, this thing could never work out because I'm married?
No, because I guess they've been together for a while, but they each do their own thing, and they have a lot of problems, and so I don't know what to do because I like him a lot, but...
I would love to do a split screen one day when I'm listening to a married guy's rap. It's like... we have a very open relationship. Our deal is do what you want, just don't bring it home and don't tell the other person about it. My wife's completely cool with what I do. I'd love to. I just love to have a split screen with the look on her face when this guy's giving the rap about how they had discussion about their open marriage and about everything was cool, and they should all just be acting out and having a good time.
Oh.
But I'm sure she's not down with that. Yeah, wait. What was I just talking to? Jenna?
Christina.
Oh, Christina. That's right. Hold on a second there. Christina?
Yes.
Now, how old is this guy?
He's 25.
Uh-huh.
Great.
Did he steal your stereo?
He installs stereos, right? Yeah. He's taking the world by storm, this guy. He's a young prodigy. All right. Why don't you just find a guy who's not married?
And see, that's another thing. He's trying to find somebody for me, but yet...
Oh.
So he can film it?
I doubt he's a good
That's
guy.
a good moneymaker.
He's 25, you're 17, he's married. Yeah. Not the kind of thing you really want to be involved with.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you just find a nice... You in high school?
No, I'm not in school anymore.
Should you be in high school?
No, I graduated already.
I see. And what are you doing now?
Well, right now, nothing.
It's always it's always bad when people go, right now or currently. Currently is always bad too. Like when you go, where are you employed, Bob? Currently, Phil. It's always like, okay, it's either laundromat or nothing.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get currently. Heading up a Fortune 500 company. You never get that. And that's the version of right now. Right now, I'm kind of in between gigs. That's what follows right now. It's never right now and then great job. All right,
Checking out my options.
Yeah. I decided to take some time out. It's like, oh, wait a minute, you're 17. I want to check out the market, see what direction was heading. All right, Christina, find a nice 18-year-old guy who's unmarried and gonna love you like he should. Forget about this guy. What word is it? Anders.
Yeah.
You're 18. What's up?
Oh, not much. I'd like to say hi to Jim, Joey, and Paul.
Hey. What's up?
Hey.
I'd like to, I got a question for Drew, but first I want to thank you guys for making such a beautiful form of music.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's just some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. It's so emotional and real, and I just really appreciate the way you guys show respect to all your fans.
Yep. Without you guys, we ain't nothing, so thank you.
I mean, other bands don't, but you guys seem to. I mean, it's just so great.
You have to.
It's helped me out through, so many hard times in my life. It's just a light to follow,
Thanks. We really appreciate it.
Unlike the band, we don't like our fans. So what's the goddamn question?
Okay. My question was for Drew. I was going to ask him how long the withdrawal effects from methamphetamine last.
Well,
not the physical ones, but more of the mental ones.
Yeah, the real withdrawal is just a couple of days. It's sort of a crash where people get really fatigued and moody, irritable, lots of cravings. But that mood lability and the paranoia and the cravings can go on for up to 6 months. Most of it settles down within 4 weeks.
Within 4 weeks?
Yeah, but it can go on for up to 6 months.
How long's it been for you?
I quit using crank about a year and a half ago.
No, that is no longer a withdrawal effect at that point.
Because I was seeing a counselor, and she said she tried to put me on Paxil.
Yeah.
Because she said there was an imbalance in the serotonin.
Right. You can have damage from the amphetamine, and that certainly can be caused by the drugs, but it's not a withdrawal symptom.
All right, so Anders, go back and talk to somebody, will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, thanks.
All right, take care. We're going to take a little break. We'll be right back after this.
What's up? Loveline will be right back.
All right, I'm just making that up.
No kidding.
All right, that is it. Everyone, go out and get the Slipknot CD, coincidentally entitled Slipknot. Thank you guys for coming in.
Hey, thank you very much.
We had a good time with you, and keep up the good work. Have fun in that bus going God knows where.
To Baker to the Dairy Queen.
That's right.
Bun boy.
World's second biggest rectal thermometer. All right, so until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Well, now.
This has been Loveline. The stuff expressed on Loveline is not necessarily the stuff of the staff, management, sponsors, or anyone else, including Westwood One Entertainment. Loveline is produced by Ann Wilkins Ingold. Now, please enjoy these birds.